title is Simultaneous Equations, and we are going to be looking at how to solve simultaneous equations with the same coefficient. Okay, in order to solve these pair of simultaneous equations, I need to find a value for x and a value for y that works for both of them. Okay, now when I look at this algebraically, I want to either get rid of the x's or rid of the y's to make this simpler to solve. Okay, now to get rid of either the x's or the y's, we're going to be using the elimination method. For the elimination method to work, we need to have the same coefficient in front of one of them. Okay, so we need to have the same number before the letter. So as I can see here, I've got 2y and 2y, so I'm going to be eliminating the y's first. Alright, to get rid of either the x's or the y's, I'm going to be using the stop rule. Okay, so when the signs are the same, I take away, and if they're opposite, I plus. Alright, for these two pairs of simultaneous equations, alright, the signs are the same. Both of them are add 2y. So I am going to take away. Alright, I'm going to do 5x, take away 3x. I'm going to do plus 2y, take away plus 2y to cancel that out, to eliminate it. And then 24, take away 16. So 5x take away 3x is 2x. Plus 2y, take away plus 2y is 0. It's nothing. We've eliminated the y's now. Okay, that equals 24 take away 16, which is 8. Now this is a normal one-step equation. All I need to do is divide both sides by 2, and I get x equals 4. Now this is only half the question done. I still need to work out what the value of y is. Okay, so I am going to substitute what I've just worked out for x back into one of the equations. I'm going to pick this one because it looks easier to substitute back into. Okay, so let's write the equation out again. 3x plus 2y equals 16. Alright, I know that x equals 4, so this x over here is actually 4. So I know 3x means 3 times x. So if x is 4, that's 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. Add 2y equals 16. I now solve this as a normal two-step equation. This 12 here is a plus 12. It's a positive 12. So I need to take 12 off both sides first. I end up with 2y equals 4. And then to get y on its own, I divide both sides by 2, I get y equals 2. So I've now got a value for x, and I've got a value for y. I've worked out x equals 4 and y equals 2. Now, if I wanted to double check that I have got the correct answer, I can look at my first equation that I had, and I can substitute both these numbers back into it. Okay, so the first equation was 5x plus 2y equals 24. Alright, this x over here is 4, which we've worked out, and this y over here is 2, which we have worked out. So let's see, after substituting them in, if this works. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, add 2 times 2, which is 4. 20 add 4, does it equal 24? Yes, it does. So the numbers that we have found for x and y are correct. Okay, now looking at these pair of simultaneous equations, alright, again we're going to use the elimination method. In order to eliminate either one of the x's or the y's, I need the same number in front of either the x or the y. Now looking at these two equations, I can see that both the x's have a number 2 in front of them. So the coefficient of both of them is 2. Therefore, I can eliminate the x's. Alright, now 2x, you need to remember in front of this 2x, alright, both of these are positive 2x's. Therefore, the signs are the same. So we are going to take away. Okay, so we're going to do 2x take away 2x, plus 5y take away plus 3y, and 23 take away 17. So 2x take away 2x is 0. It's nothing. We've eliminated the x's. 5y take away 3y is 2y. And 23 take away 17 is 6. I divide both sides by 2. Y equals 3. So this time I've worked the y's out first, and now I'm going to substitute back into to work out what the other value is, so what x is. Okay, so I'm going to use this equation here to substitute back into, write it out again, 2x plus 3y equals 17. Alright, I know that y equals 3, I've just worked it out. So 2x plus, this is 3y, so 3 times y, so y is 3, so 3 times 3, which is 9, equals 17. Take 9 off both sides, 2x equals 8, divide both sides by 2, x equals 4. So I've worked out that y equals 3 and x equals 4. If you want to check if you've got it right, you can always substitute it back into the other equation to see if it works. Okay, again, to solve these pair of simultaneous equations, I am going to be using the elimination method. Okay, to use the elimination method, I need to have the same coefficient in front of either the x's or the y's, meaning the same number in front of the x's or the y's, so I can eliminate them. I can see here that I've got 1y in this equation and 1y in this equation, so I've got the same number in front of the y's. Okay, so I can eliminate the y's. I can look at the stop rule to determine how I'm going to do that. Okay, if the signs in front of the y's are the same, I'm going to take away. If they're opposite, I'm going to plus. I can see here that I've got an add and I've got a subtract, which are opposite, therefore I'm going to plus. Okay, so draw my line. I'm going to do 5x add 2x. I'm going to add my y's and I'm going to add the totals at the end of each equation. Okay, 5x add 2x is 7x. Okay, now positive y add negative y is 0. Okay, we've eliminated the y's. Okay, they have cancelled each other out, and that equals 22 add 6, which is 28. Now to get x on its own, I need to divide by 7 both sides. Remember, equation needs to be balanced. I get x equals 4. Now that's half the question done. Okay, we still need to know the value of y. So I'm going to substitute x, the value that I've just worked out, back into one of these equations. I'm going to pick the top one because the top one has a positive y, so it will make it easier for me to solve. Okay, so I'll write the equation out again. 5x plus y equals 22. I know this x here is 4. I've just worked it out. Okay, so 5x means 5 times x. So 5 times 4 is 20. Add y equals 22. Now here I can see already what y is going to be, but I'm still going to do the full method. Okay, take 20 off both sides. I get y equals 2. Now I've worked out what x is, I've worked out what y is. If I wanted to double check my answer again, I can substitute back into the other equation. Okay, so I'll write it out again. 2x minus y equals 6. I know that x is 4 and I've just worked out y to be 2. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. Take away y, which is 2, equals, does it equal 6? Yes, it does. Therefore, my values for x and y are correct. Okay, I now want you to have a go at these questions on your own. Okay, copy the question out and then use the methods that I've just shown you. Okay, you can rewind this video to help you. If you're in set 4, I want you to do red, amber and challenge yourselves and do green as well. If you're in set 5, your minimum to do is the red section, but if you want to challenge yourselves, move on to amber as well. Okay, once you are done, take a picture and upload it onto Class Charts.